Merryweather Core. Give me one moment. So Merryweather Core is a project by Leslie from Gulag Gang. They met with me. Here's the problem where I'm at. I actually think they have some decent intentions. This Leslie guy, listen, he's a degenerate gambler, made all of his money, but he at least has a good heart. He wants to give that money back to the city. I think he's taken inspiration from Cerberus CGI and wants to essentially start his own version of that aimed at the Australian and European time zones that are, well, less funded and less directed in regards to owning businesses, training people, helping to start them.
But here's the thing. This guy won a couple of hits at roulette and he thinks he's ready to start a corporation. Does he not understand that's just not how that works?
I told him the same. I said that what I want to see first is the bottom up approach. It's not like one day someone woke up, said, here's Cerberus, now let's build a bunch of businesses. I thought that they needed to demonstrate and prove their ability to run smaller businesses. My other concern is they seem very married to the physical identity of their business, specifically Merryweather Docks, that they have all of these grand plans for Merryweather Docks and a little bit of putting the cart before the horse in that they want all of these construction plans, all of this stuff for Merryweather Docks, but haven't exactly built out, the business empire that they
that's what I'm saying, right?
Yeah,
there's hundreds of millions of people who want construction, all this shit. A guy who wants some money gambling, it doesn't prove anything. That's never how the city operated, right? It's always like, prove that you're doing some shit. It's probably going to take you a long ass fucking time. A little bit of luck, bada bing, bada boom, you got your business.
From my mayoral perspective, some degree of guidance during the Australian EU tsunamis would be good. But it's like you said, I have no idea if they've proved that or not. I would like to
be fair, there's a lot of guidance in the EUAU. Obviously, it's not as proactive as the peak hours of the city, but there is some there, and I'm sure there, with all the respect, there's yeah. I'm curious, who's involved in this?
Here, better for you to see yourself.
Let me take a look.
This is for their larger corporation than one of their businesses. And apparently they are already supporting some businesses with this. I do think Leslie has been working really hard on this.
Yeah, well, it's not filled with just GG members, which is a good sign, I guess.
If I was to be honest, I don't think that it's just a GG thing. It feels like Leslie is trying to branch out and really do some degree of civic duty as a very wealthy member of the city.
Is this just a security company?
Well, I don't know.
This is like the first business?
I don't know which one you're reading. The security company is their first business. The other one is the overall foundation they're trying to create.
The thing is, what this guy needs to understand is not that none of this is impossible. It's just he's like, it's off on the worst foot about it. Well, most people have an established business they've been working on for months to provide details with to show that they're capable of doing something. This guy won $50 million at a roulette table, came up with an idea, and is saying he can do something. It's very different.
I agree.
Also, I don't think anybody could ever own Merryweather. That's government property. I think it's literally impossible.
Yeah, he seemed really... That was the other flag for me, was he seemed super fixated on Merryweather, whereas I don't think the Senate is going to give that up.
But I mean, the best thing for this guy to do is go buy a shithole fucking storefront somewhere and start doing this shit now.
I am fine to approve of the business, but that's it. I'm not looking to do a construction grant for Merryweather. I'm not going to pull out stops and do any extra work.
I don't think you should cock block this guy from his business, but I think you should. I don't know if you're his friend or not, but just put it in his head. Like, listen, you got a lot of work you got to do. Prove Lang wrong. You know what I mean? Get your ass in the fucking gear and start working.
Absolutely.
Establish that reputation. Yep. You know what I mean?
Yep. I think we're agreed. Let's run it by Dean. later this week, and then